It's been a while since I called a game. Last time it was Lamar College against Luna on softball on both sight and sound. Now it's the men's turn, but unfortunately you can't see them. We're deep in the NJCAA Region 9 conference games. Baseball at Lamar's Merchants Park, home of the high school Thunder, and being featured now, the college Runnin' Lopes. Coming to challenge the Lopes are the Plainsmen Petes of Northeastern Junior College from Sterling. This is Dana Weaver coming at you from Merchants Park. Today's game is sponsored by Cornerstone Resource Center, located in Lamar. Taking a look at the previous games that these two teams had, Northeastern is 16 wins and 4 losses in Region 9 and 32-14 overall last weekend. Plainsmen walked away with Rattler skin boots, bands, and breastplates. Taking a look at the scores, 7-3, 18-9, and 9-3 after 7. Plainsmen, the fourth, was 12-2 after 7. Otero in the 9-3 Plainsmen game. Zach McVeigh batted in 4, 3 out of 4 at bats. Easton Hubbard, 2 for 3 at bats. They were a double and a triple. Tony Slizowski won on the mound, 3 strikeouts and allowed 5 hits, 3 errors, and 2 walks. Lamar is on the flip, 7 wins and 13 losses and 19-27 overall. When the Lopes took on Trinidad State, it was about the home fields. Scores 16-11 and 16-6 after 7. Lopes won at home, but the Trojans with the home jackpot, 8-7, 23-7 after 7. Should have been 6 innings in that one. Trojans got 12 runs in the first inning to open. 3 Trinidad home runs. Dylan Chop, Angel Fascio, Kale Sherpushak, Chop with 4 runs and 6 bat-ins. 3 out of 4 missed in the cycle by a triple. On the mound, Kyrella Dare, 3 each, allowing hits, runs, errors, and batters struck out in 4 solid innings in that game. Lopes did smash a couple of their own in that game. Angel Colmenares and a 2-runner, the only hit, out of Keenan Oxford. In the NJCAA Region 9 standings, climbing up, Luna, Trinidad, Lamar, Otero, West Nebraska, Southeast, Northeastern, and the top Indian tying the Plainsmen's conference record with 4 overall wins more is McCook. The players to watch from these teams: Plainsman George Green is leading batting average with 48 out of 104. Lopes Keenan Oxford is the conference RBI leader with 66 and sent 17 over the fence. A Southeast player has 1 more homer than Oxford. 2 base-stealing Plainsman leaders, Riley Suarez and Braden Stuffed. 10 steals separating them. The leader has stuffed 29 in his pockets. Lopes Michael Salas is looking to add his strikeout count. He leads with 76. This is going to be an all-star weekend. And to conclude, the season will close next weekend. Northeastern will challenge Western Nebraska and Lamar against Otero. I really want to see the Rattler game. No promises about sharing it. When we cut back in, it is going to be Northeastern Junior College taking the field at the top of the first after the national anthem, and also might get a chance to try and introduce some of the players. I don't have the starting lineups. I can't get them since I don't have the proper credentials. I would like to, though. I really do. Coming back, we'll have some action coming your way. National anthem has been played and the Lopes are taken to the field. Up to bat first will be Northeastern Junior College here at Merchants Park. Gonna have to get the batters one by one as they approach throughout the innings, and once I get the entire lineup, I'll let you know who is up. Taking a look up first, I can't tell if it's going to be Braden Stuffed or Riley Suarez that'll be going up first. But I can tell you, looking at the mound, Dominic Gonzalez. Getting in 5 warm-ups. Yeah, all the pitchers start with 5 warm-up pitches before they start the inning. Usually we spend some time, only about a minute in between innings. In the middle, at the end of them, just to allow some of the fieldmen as well as the pitcher and the catcher get a few warm-ups. The final pitch goes from pitcher to catcher to the second baseman. And there is the last one. Oh, and that one went over his head. Taking a look at who is on. No, what's on. That's how it goes. Taking the position of what is Marco Hernandez from what I see. It looks like we are about to get started. Gonzalez with a really high one. First one up is stuffed. That one goes up and out. So it's a 1-1. Just getting started. Can't get any cleaner than this. Pitch from Gonzalez was a slight changeup that slid out of the zone, making it a 2-1. And this one's going to be fairly fielded. Picked up by the shortstop. Pitch to first is in time. Next is Suarez. Well, that one is going towards center, and it's gone! So to open up scoring, Riley Suarez with a solo. Now we got Nate Glad at bat. First one hits the zone. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Gonzalez with the big advantage. On deck is Aniel Delorbe. Hopefully I got that one right. Looks like Glad got struck out. Strike 1 on Delorbe. On deck is Michael Clark. Back to Delorbe. 2 strikes. That one's flying foul to the left. Still 2 strikes. Gonzalez sets himself up. That one goes real low. Ball 1. Fastball, strike out looking. So Gonzalez with 2 strikeouts in this one and a shortstop to first base play. However, damage has been done. Suarez opening it up with a solo home run. Gonna take a quick break. When we get back, it is gonna be the Lopes at bat. Bottom of the first, 1-0. Opening things up is Northeastern Junior College. Right now it's Lamar Lopes at bat going up against the Plainsman. Slizowski on the mound. Right now the situation coming in a little late. It's a 1-1. The strike coming off a foul ball. Rodriguez at bat. That one was a little too close. That one hits the strike zone, 2-2. The sounds of the glove getting hit sounds like a fastball. On deck of Chavez. This one going to high fly right. Easy catch for the second baseman. That brings up Chavez. Here comes Slizowski. That one a little too far away for Chavez. Ball 1. Next is Ethan Marquez on deck. Slizowski sets, fires into the dirt. 2-1. First inning has been clean so far. No one has been left on. That one is fouled left. That makes it 2-2. Great effort for Chavez. Try and swing it on. Slizowski earlier, as I stated, managed to do some excellent work going up against Otero. I have no doubt he's going to try and deliver all the same here in Lamar. Full count. And that one's bullseye center and out of here! Sebastian Chavez, home run, solo. Bringing an equalizer to today's game. I said it was going to be all-stars, and they're going to try and prove it today. Bearman, this is only game 1. We got another one coming in later. On deck is Jackson Bretley Marquez at bat. Or Bretel. Always butchering names. 1 ball, 1 strike for Marquez and Slizowski. That one was below the knees. 2-1. Slizowski fires a high one. No go. Advantage to Marquez now. Slizowski looking for the full. And he won't get it. Let's see what Bretel has. Strike 1. Keenan Oxford, one of the men to watch out for. Slazowski hitting the strike zone on Britell. Score right now is 1-1. So far, only one out. Britell gets a piece of that one. Still got Marquez on first. Got there on a walk. Slazowski sets. Sees signal, fires. And Britell gets a piece of that one. Still 2 strikes. Fires to first. Marquez is safe. Early in the game with the tie. Textbook. That one was pretty close to Britell. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Not only was it close, it was a little low. Slazowski sets, fires. And that one's fouled. Slazowski keeping an eye on Marquez. Fires. 2-2, far away. It was nicely centered, but a little far away from Britell. That one also far away. Full count. So Slazowski lost the advantage trying to draw a swing. Slazowski, Britell. Foul ball. Still full. Slazowski looking to first, keeping an eye on Marquez. They're keeping a textbook. Whoa, really close. And that moves the conga line. Although we're developing one now, actually. Now Marquez is at second. Now we got Oxford at bat. 32. Jamin Fitak is on deck. And that one's pop, left center. And it's caught. That was caught by the shortstop, had to get to the outfield to get it. Dane Hepner on deck. High fly infield. And another easy catch, but for who? It's fielded! So Marquez makes it home. Britell is on third base. Fitak is on first. Lack of communication between a couple of planesmen, the shortstop and the left fielder, wound up fielding the ball. So that's a hit. And the first pop from Hepner fouls to the right. So right now the score is 2-1. Lamar Lopes taking the lead. That one's going to left field, on the field. And another score, and that loads it at first and second. Great job for Hepner bringing Britell home. Now we got Fitak at second, Hepner at first. And at bat right now is Deberson Villalobos. Marco Hernandez is on deck. Two strikes between Villalobos and Slazowski. And Slazowski racking up a pitch count. 3-1, Lamar with the lead. That pitch, haven't seen it, is too high, but Villalobos is staying put. To recap the bottom of the first, so far Chavez with a home run, Fitak with a RBI single, same thing with Hepner, who are both on base right now. Right now the count is 2-2. Slazowski wanting to choose the right kind of pitch, but what kind? Taking a look around. Decides to throw a hard ground ball. And that makes it full for Villalobos. Slazowski keeping an eye on Fitak. And this one's a high fly ball. And the umpire says foul ball. It went up and down into the ground, rolling back, trying to roll back fair. Miscommunication. Now everyone has to roll back. No, wait, something weird's going on. I see Hernandez getting ready to swing. Must be some sort of error. Because usually if they call it a foul, both hands go up in the air. Oh, and it looks like we got a timeout called by Northeastern Junior College. Right now I see Hernandez trying to get ready to go up at bat. We're going to take a break. When we get back, we'll have more action. Apparently the ruling is a fair. Pitch to first. Safe. Villalobos with the hit. Same thing with Hepner. Fitak coming in. Villalobos being accredited with a bat in. Now we got Hernandez at bat. And we have our lineup complete. That one looked a little below the knees, but it was called a strike. Slazowski keeping an eye on Villalobos. Got runners on the corners. 2 outs, though. They can't afford the bait and switch play. Slazowski fires. Wide ball. Got off the base. Safe! Bait and switch! Hepner comes home. Villalobos advances to second. Hernandez still has a 1-2 situation with Slazowski. No go, so that makes it 2-2. Ump didn't sound the call. Slazowski keeping an eye on Villalobos. That one's flying up and back. Foul ball. Still a 2-2 situation. You know, if they were to do the rating system like they do with the high schools, if Lamar wins this one, it's going to hurt Northeastern. If the ratings were involved, I'm pretty sure it would hurt Northeastern Junior College. That one was in the zone. Hernandez got caught looking, and that concludes the inning. So the batting lineup for Lamar is Rodriguez, Chavez, Marquez, Brettel, Oxford, Fitak, Hepner, Villalobos, and Hernandez. And Slazowski racked up 30 pitches in that first inning alone. When we get back, Northeastern Junior College will try to recover. 5-1, Lamar with the lead. It's the top of the second, 5-1. Lamar with the lead over Northeastern. Gonzalez firing a ball at Clark, who's at bat. We also have Green on deck. And that one, wild pitch. That's going to be another ball. Green is one of the players we're going to be looking at for the Plainsmen. Too low for Clark. No go. Advantage for Clark. 3 balls. And an easy walk for Clark. 4 balls. Now we got Green at bat. Let's see what Gonzalez will do with him. In the zone, strike 1. Zach McVeigh is on deck for the Plainsmen, and this one is foul right. Gonzalez still fresh. He only got a little over a dozen pitches just in the first alone. Here comes 2 strikes in the dirt, ball 1. We still got Clark sitting at first. Gonzalez is keeping an eye on him. Wild pitch! So Clark awarded a stolen base on a wild pitch. Board says 2 balls, 2 strikes. Back to Green and Gonzalez. Too low. Full count. Nice and even, but who's going to get this one? Gonzalez sets. Looking around. Fires. Too high. Another walk. And this time Lamar is going to be taking a timeout, have a little chat with the team. Understandable, despite having the lead, got to make sure the players are in shape or on focus. Taking a recap of what happened in the first inning, Stuffed wound up getting put out in a 6-3 situation. That's a shortstop to first base. Then Suarez came in and batted a solo home run to get the Plainsmen on the scoreboard. But then Gonzalez struck out the next two, Glad and Delorbe. And right now we got McVeigh at bat. Let's see what Gonzalez will do with this one. Foul up and back. Strike one. On deck is Brendan Cleland. That's high fly, trying to go to center field. Caught! Solid defense. But Clark takes the advantage to advance to third. Now we got runners on the corner. First out in this inning. On deck is Hudson Hoy for the Plainsmen. Strike one on Cleland. Gonzalez sets. Fires. Too far away for Cleland to work with. Gonzalez pitches with his right hand, but it's still fresher by a few pitches. Whoa! Gonzalez tried to go for a reach out, but right now the Plainsmen are going to get another run on the board, going for third. So Cleland with a single RBI, bringing Clark home. And Green advancing to third. We still got runners on the corners. The corners, of course, being first and third. And still only one out. Right now we got Hoy at bat. And that is the batting lineup. Hoy getting a piece of that one. Foul ball. Strike one. Scoreboard 5-2. Lamar still with the lead. Plainsmen trying to prove their dominance in Region 9. But Lamar has a couple of key players as far as someone with home runs getting up there, bat-ins. But the Plainsmen can hit, I can give him that. Oh! Fumble on the pitch. Green comes home, and Cleland advances to second. So that makes it 3-5. Plainsmen trying to catch up. Gonzalez sets up. That one's flying to left field. You can kiss that one goodbye. Hudson Hoy, two-runner home run, and that evens it up. Yeah, I had a feeling the coach spoke a little too soon. Bunt! Foul. Stuffed at bat. We also got Suarez on deck. He homered in the first inning, a solo. Another foul ball. That one going to the right this time on a swing. Lamar looking for outs here at the top of the second with the score now evened up. Situation for Stuffed is 1 ball, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss! Overstuffed. And now we got Suarez coming up. Now it looks like Gonzalez is getting used up. Too low. Ball 1. Another foul ball. That should make it 1-1. Suarez got a piece of that one, but the ump says foul. Landed right behind the plate, close to the catcher. That is a foul. Gonzalez looking for a strikeout here. He's got 3 of them so far. Got to try and draw Suarez into a swing and a miss. Too high, 2-2. Gonzalez sets. Tries to fire a side curve, but it was still a little too far away. Full count. Strikeout! Gonzalez needed that one, and that gives him 4 strikeouts, but a lot of damage has been done. We are knotted up at 5 here in the middle of the second inning. This game is sponsored by Cornerstone Resource Center, located here in Lamar. We're going to take a break. When we get back, Lamar going to try and break the tie at the bottom of the second. Bottom of the second, knotted at 5 between the Lamar Lopes and the Northeastern Junior College Plainsmen. And an ace fielding to center for a single from Rodriguez. Starting at the top of the lineup with Rodriguez. Now we got Chavez at bat, Marquez on deck, and now Bretel in the hole. All of them with something to show to start, at least a run for each. Bunt pulled. Ball 1 for Chavez. Chavez with the solo. 1 of 5 runs in the first. Let's see what the bottom of the second has to offer. Swing and a miss. Slazowski fires to first, safe. Fires to first again, still safe. Slazowski's saying, don't even think about trying to run the second for whatever reason. Even throws to base can wear out someone, as that one gets fouled up and back to the left. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Slazowski with the advantage. High fly to right field. You can kiss that one goodbye. Sebastian Chavez, 2-runner homer. Any score just to break the tie. Now we are 7-5 here in Lamar. That one going up and back for Marquez. Strike 1. Too low. Marquez and Patel, who's on deck, both with base on balls and a run. 2 balls, 1 strike between Marquez and Slazowski. Now it's 3-1. Marquez with the advantage. Full count. That one right over the shortstop. It's going to be good for at least a single. And actually only a single. Gets picked up by the center fielder real quick. Marquez hits the brakes and says, "Nah, I'm not going to try it. They'll tag me out if I do." Now we got Britell at bat, Oxford on deck, and Fitak in the hole. The catcher says, "Okay, timeout. I need to talk to Slazowski." Last time it was the coach that called for a timeout to try and get a talk. Great effort by Sebastian Chavez. He is halfway, knock on wood, to a home run cycle. Single, solo. All he needs now is well, actually, it's a solo and a 2-runner. All he needs is 2 runners on base and then a grand slam. With 2 runners on base, that would make it a 3-run home run. And that would net him a total of 4 points right there. 3 for the bat-ins. Well, first the catcher, now the coach. I guess we'll take a break. We'll be back to let you know what's going to go on. Slazowski is done already with a whole bunch of allowances. Not even an out here at the bottom of the 2nd inning. Right now we have got number 2, Gavin Lamont, getting ready to pitch for the Plainsmen. Let's see what he will do. Slazowski only pitched for 1 solid inning. Couldn't get anything out of Rodriguez, Chavez, or Marquez. He only has 1 strikeout, allowed 6 hits, 7 runs, and his pitch count went up to 44. Decides to throw to Marquez first, who's still sitting on first base. Score is 7-5, Lamar with the lead. Now we're getting cheers out of the Lopes dugout. Lamont. Oh! Apparently it's not a hit by pitch. I thought it was. Right now it's Britell at bat. Oxford on deck. Vitak in the hole. That was close. And a stolen base. Nice and clean. Not even putting in the effort. Marquez. With the steal. Now Lamont keeping an eye on second. A curve that's way too high for Britell. Lamont looking over. Cleared the rubber, tried to go for a little twist around to try and tag Marquez. Marquez said, no, I'm sitting tight back here. Lamont sets, keeping an eye on Marquez. And Britell gets a piece of that one. Foul ball, strike two. And the ump says, calm down, Lamar. Britell crowding the plate by the looks of it. Lamont keeping an eye on Marquez. Too low to the ground, full count. Lamont sets. Keeping an eye on Marquez as always. Another high fly, still a full count. Like I said, this is an all-star game. Quite a few players to keep an eye on, Oxford being one of them. That one's fair. Got a piece of it, and it's going to be an easy ground out at first. With that easy field play, it advances Marquez to third base. Now we got Oxford at bat, Vitak on deck. Lamont fires a high one. Ball one. Oh, and that one is going to left field, and it is caught. They're going to call it a sacrifice fly. As Marquez comes in to add another run for Lamar, making it 8-5. Now the house is all clean and clear. Vitak at bat, Hepner on deck. In the zone, strike one. Vitak with the single. Managed to get batted in by Villalobos. Swing and a miss. He's on strike two now. Strikeout. And that's the first one for Lamont. So Lamar breaking it at 5, getting 3 more runs on the board. When we get back, it'll be the third inning. Top of the third, 8-5. Lamar Lopes on top of Northeastern Junior College Plainsman It is NJCAA Region 9 Baseball at Lamar, Colorado's Merchants Park. Right now it's Glad, Delorbe, and Clark. High fly. Foul ball. That was Marquez. He's at the catcher position number 2. Was trying to keep an eye on it, but it wound up fielded foul. Strike 2 on Glad. Strike 3. As I said, we got lots of people to look at in this game. George Green with a good batting average, as well as Riley Suarez and Braden Stuff with stealing bases. Keenan Oxford with RBIs, and as well as a few home runs, but someone else leads in that one. And Michael Salas, who isn't in the lineup right now, and fielded. Delorbe gets a single. But trying to get a slide on a catch. Missing the pickup. Call that one an ROE. Gonzalez racking up a pitch count. Strike 1 on Clark. Don't forget, we still got Delorbe at first. Strike 2. So far, looking at my stat sheets for both teams, only one player left on base, and that would be on Lamar. Swing and a miss! There goes Clark, and another K for Gonzalez. This one's popped up and towards the right side of the field. Foul. Strike 1 on Green. Green, last time he was appearing at the plate, took a walk, made it all the way home with Clelland's help. Green gets back in the box. Gonzalez trying to keep an eye on both him and Delorbe, who's at first. 1-2. Gonzalez with the advantage. Gonzalez looking for the strike zone. Swing, miss, strike 3. Wild pitch. Pitch to first is good. So strike 3, but not a strikeout. It was a move between the catcher and first base in order to kill it. So that leaves Delorbe stranded at first. That's 2-1 for each team. Still 8-5. Lamar with the lead. When we get back in the batting lineup, it is the bottom of it: Hepner, Villalobos, and Hernandez. Don't forget, in this game, we'll be keeping an eye among the Lopes. Keenan Oxford, who is 0 for 2 with the sacrifice fly, got a bat in for his work in the second inning. Like I said, there's also a Michael Salas hoping to add to his strikeout count, but he's not on the mound right now. When we get back, Lopes hoping to expand. Slazowski wound up getting pulled during the middle of the second inning. Couldn't even get an out or a play in the field. Right now it's Lamont. So far he has only one strikeout. Only allowed a bat in so far. But so far the field has been getting some defense. And a pop from Hepner going to center field. Goodbye! Hepner aced that one. Bullseye. A great job by Dane Hepner. He's 2 for 2, and now he has 4 points. And an easy pop-up and a catch. Villalobos is out almost right away. Ace into the catcher's glove. That's what I would probably call the ace of spades right there. Or ace of clubs. Well, either way, the card's black. Scoreboard reads 9-5. Working today is Lamar. Too high for Hernandez. Lined up with his eyes. No, but Hepner, with a total of 4 points his way, batting 1,000. But it's still early. Back to Hernandez. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Lamont with the advantage. That one's going to be popped. What a catch! That was done by McVeigh. He plays second base. Line drive right to his glove. Now we're back to the top of the batting lineup. Rodriguez. Oh, and he got hit in the back. Heard that one. A nice hard thump on Rodriguez's back. That's an error on his part. Lamont. Now we got Chavez. Pitch to first. Safe. It's too bad we couldn't get Villalobos or Hernandez on the bases. Otherwise, Chavez would be looking at possibly a 3-runner homer. Batting 1,000 all homers, a solo and a 2-runner. Swing and a miss. Situation right now is 1-1. Lamont sets up. Throws to first. Rodriguez is safe. Got popped up, going back down, rolled back foul. Ump calls it. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Lamont with the advantage over Chavez. Chavez gets this one fielded. Oh, in and out. Pitch to first is in time. So Chavez's home run streak gets cut here in the bottom of the third. Scoreboard reads 9-5. The only thing we had happen was a solo home run by Hepner. When we get back, the batting lineup for the Plainsmen is at the bottom. McVeigh, Cleland, and Hoy. Top of the fourth, 9-5. Lamar putting in the work over Northeastern Junior College. McVeigh, Cleland, Hoy for the Plainsmen, and here comes Gonzalez. Oh, and now Gonzalez with an error, hitting McVeigh on the back. Now we got Cleland coming up as well as Hoy on deck. Stuffed going back to the top. Looks like McVeigh's trying to walk it off. Coach says he's okay. Back to Cleland and Gonzalez. If Gonzalez gets pulled, we may or may not see Salas. Salas is a pitcher. Pop up. Communication. And a great call with the catch, Marquez from third base. Now we got Hoy at bat, stuffed on deck after that fly ball on Cleland. And this one's going to be another high flyer as well. Going to go towards the outfield right, and it is caught. So fly balls, 2 away. Gonzalez fires really low. Stuffed is 0 for 2. Gonzalez struck him out during the second inning. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike on Stuffed. Lopes are trying to keep him away from bases. He has a lot of steals. One of the offensive all-stars, and he might get a base hit on this one, and he will. So, McVeigh advances to second, and Stuffed getting a hit. That makes him 1 for 3. Right now we got Suarez at bat, 1 for 2 with a solo homer. And that solo homer opened the whole floodgates in this game. Too low. If Suarez pops this one, he's going to get a 3-runner. Still too far away for Suarez to work with. 2 balls, no strikes. Gonzalez sets up, takes a look, Woo. That one looked to be about half an inch away from hitting Suarez in the elbow. 3 balls. I like Suarez's stance. He tries to sit in the batter's box in a way. Slight stand up on it. Now Suarez taking a walk. And right now, players are going to have a little chat with Gonzalez. Take a look at what he's got so far. He has 6 strikeouts, allowed 1 error, 3 walks, 3 hits. There's also a run on a reach on an error for the Plainsmen. 2 of the 3 hits were homers, but it doesn't seem to be dampening on Gonzalez's spirits. Centered, but way too high. Ball 1 for Glad. Bases are loaded for Glad. And this one's high fly. Going towards left field. And it's caught! Great hustle! That's by the shortstop. And that takes care of the top of the 4th. Great defense to bail out the Lopes out of a jam, because if that salami sandwich was made, it was going to knot it right up. And that was probably going to make the Lopes a little bit nervous. When we get back, bottom of the 4th, 9-5, Lamar still with the lead. Bottom of the 4th, Lamar still with the lead. Lamont versus Marquez. We also got Bertel and Oxford coming up. Right now, the situation for Marquez is 1 ball, 1 strike. Marquez, 1 for 1, as well as a walk. But he has 2 points and a stolen base. But right now the advantage is going to Lamont. 1, 2. And that one is going to be fielded to left for a single. Two for 2 for Marquez. Let's see what Bertel, Oxford, and Fitak have. Bertel managed to take a walk, but managed to make it all the way home with Hepner's help. Lamont tried to golf that one, but it was a little too close to Bertel's feet to try and make such a swing happen. Seems that Bertel knows that Lamont is going for grounders, but he wants to golf it and try and send that one straight over center field, I'm guessing, in order to get himself a home run. But right now, he's got 2 strikes on his hands, and Lamont has the advantage. Tried to golf that one, but it was a little too close to Bertel's feet to try and make such a swing happen. Tag out! Lamont caught Marquez off guard, but couldn't get back to first in time. Seems that Bertel stealing, if I got it right. Lamont is going for grounders, but he wants to golf it and try and send that one straight over center field, I'm guessing, in order to get himself a home run. But right now, he's got 2 strikes on his hands, and Lamont has the advantage. Tag out! Lamont caught Marquez off guard, but couldn't get back to first in time. Call it a caught stealing, if I got it right. Back to Brittel, so that's one away. Make that two away. Brittel struck out. Signs of life from the defense from the Plainsmen as we've got Oxford at bat. 0 for 2 with the sacrifice fly RBI. However, he ain't going to be making any sacrifices this time. He doesn't have anyone on. And even if he did, it would just be next to the fact that it was a third out. This one's popped up. Shortstop's looking at it. And that does it. So 1, 2, 3, only a hit allowed, but Marquez got caught, couldn't get back to first in time. Brittel struck out. Oxford flew into the shortstop's glove in a fly ball situation, but it's still 9-5. Lamar with the lead. Northeastern Junior College going to try and close the gap when we get back. Batting lineup for the top of the fifth. Delorbe, Clark, Green. And that one's going left. That's gone! Aniel Delorbe, solo home run. Now, instead of a grand slam, all they need is 3 more runs in order to knot it at 9. Now it's Clark, Green, McVeigh. Great ace by Delorbe. And this one's going to the right, but it's foul. No. Fair. Pointed inside. But it was a catch either way. Great effort. So that's one. And it looks like we got a change. And another tag out by the sounds of it. I guess Clark did manage to make it to base. I was wrong, it wasn't a fly out. That explains a lot, but we got a different person at bat, a number 10, Easton Hubbard. Going to be taking Green's place on this one. Pinch hit. Let's see what Gonzalez can do in this situation. So apparently Clark was accredited with the hit, but he was in a caught steal situation. Couldn't get back to first in time. Great job by Gonzalez to catch Clark off guard. Still 9-6. That one too low. A 1-1 situation for Hubbard. That one rolls foul. One ball, 2 strikes. Gonzalez with the advantage over pinch hitter Hubbard. Sets. Swing and a miss. Strike out. So it's 2 tag outs. Clark caught stealing. Hubbard with the strikeout. Now we got McVeigh. Gonzalez adding to his strike count today. That one's popped. Shortstop to first is good. So defense for Lamar makes it a slightly extended situation. Clark with a hit, but Delorbe causing a scratch to the gap, making it 9-6 now. When we get to the bottom of the fifth, Lamar will try to expand on it. Bottom of the fifth, 9-6. Lamar at bat, starting with Fitak. Getting it sent to left field for a single. Now we got Hepner, Villalobos, and Hernandez coming up. Hepner batting 1,000 so far. Lamont sets up. Strike one on Hepner. Lamont sets. Oh, and this was a good pop. Right into the third baseman's glove. Great line drive, great pickup. And that's Hubbard at third base. And we got Villalobos and Hernandez. And this one, quick pickup, quick pitch. No double play. They managed to tag out Fitak on a fielder's choice, but Villalobos gets his hit. All right, let's see what Hernandez will do against Lamont. Still 9-6, Lamar with the lead, but both teams playing defense. Too high. Hernandez gets a piece of that one, but it fouls left. Today's game is sponsored by Cornerstone Resource Center, located here in Lamar. 9-6 on the scoreboard. Lamar with the lead over Northeastern. In the zone, strike. It's a 1-2 situation. Lamont with the advantage. Still got Villalobos. This one's flying left. Fair ball. Going all the way to the wall. And something more than a single. Not a home run either. Our first double of today for Hernandez. And we got Villalobos advanced to third. Now we got Rodriguez at bat. 1 for 2. First pitch his way, too far away, ball one. And the wind is starting to pick up here in Lamar. Blowing hard towards the left field. And this one, bullseye center. And bullseye in the glove. And that takes care of the fifth inning. When we get back, Northeastern trying to close the gap with Cleland, Hoy, and Stuffed. 9-6, Lamar Lopes with the lead over Northeastern Junior College Plainsmen in NJCAA Region 9 baseball. Gonzalez still on the mound. Close, but the ump calls strike. Cleland at bat. Hoy on deck, and then we go back to the top with Stuffed. Gonzalez firing low and away in the zone. 2 strikes. Gonzalez, all advantage. Gonzalez firing fast into the dirt. Ball 1. Another one in the dirt. 2-2. Should probably let go of the ball just a little bit earlier, hitting the dirt like that. Whoa! That one was going to try and go over my head. Still 2-2. Trying to choose the right pitch. Trying to fire a high and away fastball. That makes it a full count, though. We could see Gonzalez suffering from a little fatigue. Walk for Cleland. Gonzalez has been pitching all game today. He's already racked up about 50 pitches so far, maybe 60 the way he's going. Right now it's Hoy, Stuffed, then Suarez. Gonzalez tries to fire a fastball, but that one lost a little bit of speed. Hoy, 1 for 2. His hit being a 2-runner homer. Hoy gets back in the box. Gonzalez sets himself up. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 2 strikes for Hoy. That gives Gonzalez the advantage. And he can use every advantage he could get. Gonzalez sets, fires. Oh, and that one hit the bat, but it's foul ball. Hoy tried to go, but then try and pull back, but it hit the bat anyway. Fortunately for Hoy, it wound up getting far away from any player and fouled away. But Hoy's still looking at 2 strikes. So Gonzalez still has the advantage to try and put the first away. Ball 1. Yeah, I think Gonzalez is starting to show his fatigue. He's grunting after his pitches, heavily. Gonzalez already had his talks, I think, from the coaches and the players. Whoa, and that line drive almost went for him, as that one's going to be fielded for a single. Quick pickup for the center fielder to try and stop the momentum. And with that, Cleland advances to second. coach at third base is trying to communicate, but the coach inside the dugout is saying otherwise. We might see Gonzalez get pulled here. We're going to take a break. We'll be back in a minute. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, for NJCAA baseball between Northeastern Junior College and Lamar Lopes here at Merchants Park in Southeast Colorado. Apparently, Gonzalez's day is done. The Plainsmen have forced the Lopes' hand. Michael Salas is on the mound. We'll take a look at Gonzalez's numbers after we see some more action. The first pitch from Salas, a little bit too far away. We're back at the top of the lineup. Stuffed, Suarez, Glad for the Plainsmen. But Salas has a little bit extra to deal with. He still has Clellan and Hoy on base contend with all over the right side. Salas probably going for a little bit of teasing, just trying to show that he's already fatigued, just sitting there waiting. Salas keeping an eye on Clellan to make sure he doesn't advance. Goes for a little bit of a lead, about 40% of the way, but another call, this time a strike on Stuffed. Salas. Up and back, foul ball. Bit of a Salas going up, got about almost 20% of the way to third. Still hanging close as Hoy at first base. Salas trying to keep an eye on second. And Clellan is teasing back. And this one's fair fielded. Quick pickup. Shortstop, second, safe! Loaded! Clellan at third, Hoy at second, Stuffed with a hit. And now we got Suarez at bat. He's already got a smash for a solo. 1 for 2, including a walk, but he got left stranded after taking that walk. 9-6 here at the top of the 6th. Lamar still with the lead, trying to play a little defense. A high one from Salas. With bases loaded, there's not much else the players can do. Salas, unlike Gonzalez, is left. Salas trying to choose the kind of pitch carefully. Decides to go with a high changeup. No good. Still can't get Suarez to try and force a swing. 2 balls. And they say, hold up, I think it was a pitch count violation, and they awarded a ball to Suarez. Congo line. Suarez walks the first and walks one in. As Clellan comes in. And already Salas is going to get a little chat from the players and the dugout coach. That makes it 9-7. The Lopes are contending with the top of the lineup. We still have yet to put anyone away. Coming up will be Glad, Delorbe, and Clark. Clellan making it home after taking his walk with a walking assist from Suarez. Hoy and Stuffed hit their way on. And right now, Hoy at third, Stuffed at second, with Suarez still at first. They pulled Salas! All right, we're going to take a break. We'll be right back. We'll let you know who the new pitcher is in a minute. Man, Salas was barely on. He only took on 2 plate appearances, allowed a hit, a run, a walk, and he's already done. He only had like 8 pitches here in the 6th, and now we have got Charlie McKinney here at the top of the 6th. The score is 9-7. Swing and a miss. So I'm trying to figure out who this pinch hitter is. Carson Sauter. Taking Glad's place. One ball, 2 strikes between Sauter and McKinney. Glad's day is 0 for 3, taking 2 strikeouts from Gonzalez. And now McKinney with a strikeout of his own. Now we got Delorbe coming up. We finally got a little defense coming up. However, the situation is still dangerous for the Plainsmen. Hoy, Stuffed, Suarez, 3, 2, 1, and now Delorbe. He's already 1 for 3. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Delorbe's hit was a solo home run. We also have Clark. He is 1 for 2 out of 3 plate appearances. Took a walk, stole a base, got caught stealing once too. That one's too high for Delorbe to contend with. One goes into the dirt, and the ump says strike. So that gives McKinney the advantage. Can he pull him back? Fires. Oh! Easy walk from Delorbe. He got hit. And another one walks in. Here comes Hoy. Stuffed to third. Suarez to second. Delorbe hit by that pitch. 9-8 now with Clark at bat. Go! That's 1. Still only 1 away. That strikeout on the Sauter. McKinney had to come in after Salas with some allowances. That one in the zone. 2 strikes. McKinney, all advantage. Kenny taking a breath. Fires it into the dirt. Ball 1. Couldn't get the draw out on Clark. Taking a look, it ain't going to be Green at bat who's on deck. It's going to be Hubbard. Wild pitch Runners stay put. 2-2. McKinney still has the advantage unless he makes it a full. Plainsmen sounded like the seagulls from Finding Nemo. McKinney fires. That one in the dirt, full count. McKinney taking a look around, taking a breath, trying to relax. Another one walks in. Clark walking to first, Delorbe to second, Suarez to third, Stuffed coming home, walking the line. Now let's see what happens with Hubbard at bat. Too far away. And with that walk, we're knotted at 9. Wonder what people are going to be thinking about this game. Well, they probably think that it's going to be Northeastern all the way, all weekend long, since they are high up. And so is that pitch from McKinney. 2 balls. I'm sure the coach is going to try and pump him up for the second game. Oh, and this was flying to left field. And a great catch. A sacrifice fly situation. And with that, the Plainsmen take the lead. Suarez comes home with that one. Now we got only Delorbe and Clark to worry about. With McVeigh coming up at bat. Call it 0 for 2. He did get hit, but he got left stranded at third earlier. Fly out, ground out combination. In the dirt, wild pitch. And the call from the ump stays put, so I'm guessing that it's a safe call. The runners have advanced. Now we got Delorbe at third, Clark at second. And a ball for McVeigh. And McKinney getting a little bit of a wear out. And we're still at the top of the 6th. It's been an action-packed game so far by both players, especially on offense. And McVeigh gets a piece of that one. Hit the ground behind the plate. That makes it a 1-1 situation for McVeigh. Below the shoulder line. That makes it 1-2. McKinney getting his advantage. McKinney sets. Taking a look all over the left field. No go. 2-2. And so far, it might be a slight inaccuracy, but right now McKinney has 22 pitches already. Gone through about 50 just in this inning alone. That one is a go! And everyone's going to the dugout. So here at the top of the sixth, we had to go through 3 pitchers in order to get something, and McKinney had to deliver. Salas didn't last long. Wound up getting a little bit of a taste of action. We might see him later again today in Game 2. But right now, Northeastern Junior College taking the lead at the top of the sixth, 10-9. When we get to the bottom, we're going to see if Lamar is going to have an answer for this, starting with Chavez, Marquez, and Bretel. First pitch from Lamont got touched. Quick pickup for third to first base to take Chavez out. Great job for the Plainsmen. 10-9 is the score. Plainsmen with the lead over the Lamar Lopes. Now we got Marquez and Bretel to look at. Lamont having a great job working well with the defensive measures. Whoa, that one was close. Almost clipped Marquez there. Marquez, 2 hits, 1 out of 2 bases stolen. He also has a walk and a total of 2 points, both runs. Right now, the situation is 2-1 as Lamont hits the strike zone. That was too high, ball. Advantage going to Marquez this time. And that one hits the top of the press box. Marquez looking at a full count. This was popped up, going back. And a catch for the catcher. Now we got Bretel coming up at bat. Could be a quick 1-2-3. Ground play, fly play. Let's see if we get a strike play for Lamont. Lamont has managed to get a total of 2 strikeouts so far. But lots of allowances to talk about as well. Bretel with the walk and 0 for 2. And that one's fair. Quick pickup, ground play, third to first. Quick 1-2-3. Still 10-9. Now this time it is Northeastern getting ready to try and expand over Lamar. 10-9. Coming up for them will be Cleland, Hoy, and Stuffed. McKinney is still pitching for the Lamar Lopes. 10-9, Northeastern Plainsmen with the lead, getting it in the 6th inning. Now we are in the 7th, getting ready to expand. McKinney already got himself a little bit of a wear out during the 6th. They teased Salas a bit. But Gonzalez had quite the day. Great effort by Gonzalez and his defensive effort. First pitch from McKinney, a little too high. Looks like we got another pinch hit. Jose Victorio coming in for Cleland. McKinney, just below the knees. Two-one situation. Two-two situation now. It has been an action-packed game. Lots of runs to talk about. High fly, center field. Take a good look. You won't see it for long. Jose Victorio, solo smash. And that makes it 11-9. Now we got Hoy, then Stuffed, and Suarez. We've been seeing home runs by a lot of players. Suarez, Delorbe. Now Victorio and Hoy as well. Who's at bat right now? Wynn's trying to pick up, only this time it's for the batter's advantage. That might explain how the ball wound up going over the fence. Got quite the tailwind. Hoy is 2 for 3. A 2-runner smash and a single. Pulls a bunt. 2-1. McKinney so far, in addition to allowing a walk, as well as the first hit so far, as well as a couple of runs. He also has 2 strikeouts going his way. Situation is advantage Hoy, 3-1. But McKinney lets him take a walk. Lopes are trying to play a little bit of strategy. Oh, here comes the coach. Don't forget, today's game is sponsored by Cornerstone Resource Center. While they have a little talk, we're going to take a little break. Well, it looks like we're going to be going through pitchers from here on. McKinney is out. Managed to pitch only for a solid inning in the 6th. Managed to get himself only 2 strikeouts. Allowed a hit, 4 runs, and an error. Got 34 pitches as well. So McKinney with a mild effort. And now we got Gage Davis on the mound for the Lopes. Don't have much else as for anything else to talk about. His physical stats, we don't even know where he came from. But let's see what he can do with that left hand of his on the mound. Score is 11-9, Plainsman with the lead. And this one hits the strike zone. We're at the top of the batting lineup for the Plainsmen. Stuffed, Suarez, and I'm guessing Sauter in the hole. In the dirt, pitched to first, got off the bag. Ump holds up, he's got to clean the plate. We still got one Plainsman runner on base, and that would be Hoy. He managed to get there on a walk. And earlier, while McKinney was on to get this inning started, a smash by Victorio, the first run here in the top of the 7th to make the score 11-9. The Plainsmen wound up catching up, going over the top in the 6th inning. Let's see if they expand. Looks like we're going to have quite the ball game today. Bunt. Quick pickup. Pitch to first is out. Or no, apparently in. The ump apparently said it was out away Fortunately, the foot got ripped off the bag, didn't even see it. So that gives Stuffed a run on error. Or a reach on error. As Hoy gets second. Now let's see what Suarez will do. Gotta watch out for this one. Managed to get himself a ball so far. Davis and the rest of the pitching for Lamar cannot afford mistakes. In the zone, 1-1. Suarez gets back in the box, sets himself up. Too low. Situation is 2-1 between Davis and Suarez. Looks like we got a new player coming up. We'll get to him in a minute. Lined up to left field. So it's going to be a bat-in single. As Hoy makes it all the way home. Stuffed goes only to second with Suarez getting that single. Got a number 23, apparently another pinch hit in our third part of the lineup. That being Tanner Peary. Bunt. And a slow pickup to load it. Stuffed on third, Suarez on second, Peary on first, and now Delorbe at bat. 1 for 3, including getting hit by a pitch. He has a total of 3 points. Got a solo home run and also batted a player in as well. And it looks like Davis is going to be getting the talk. Might see the same thing happen here as we did in the 6th inning. All of a sudden, a whole bunch of replacements of pitchers. At the very least, he's got to try and get his team back together. Pretty sure he's talking about that slow pickup. Probably wouldn't blame him. Take a look at the pitching for Lamar. Gonzalez needs to try and get the win for this one. Got at least, I'd say, about 70 pitches. Wound up committing an error, allowed 6 runs, 7 hits, and got himself 7 strikeouts as well. Davis, done with the talk. Let's see what he does with Delorbe at bat. Line in and out of the glove at first base going foul. They're going to say fair. And that's going to result in multiple RBIs and a double. Well, it would be a double because it went in and out of the glove. So it's still an ROE, reach on error. So he ain't going to get the hit for that one. But he is going to get 2 bat-ins. With Stuffed coming in and Suarez as well. And Peary going to third. Now we got Clark at bat. And we still have Hubbard on deck and McVeigh in the dugout getting ready to come out. Going to start things off with the strike. Scoreboard 14-9. Northeastern expanding the lead too high. Clark's situation is 1 for 2 and 1 for 2 and trying to steal bases as well. A couple of other occasions he wound up taking a walk. He has a total of 2 points split. Sitting there as cold as ice, letting that one go too low. But it's 1-2. Davis taking a look around, keeping an eye on the runners that want to advance. That's a go. Strike 3 and bat in. Gets to first base. So Peary with the hit and now a run, and Delorbe advancing to third. Now we got Hubbard at bat. Lopes have to try and get some defense here. They're behind by 6 points already. It's going to take a grand slam and then some to keep up if they can be able to make it happen sometime in the next inning or two. Conga line situation in the 6th is what made the Plainsmen go over the top. Now the Lopes have to try and do the same themselves. They were over the top after the first, setting it up at 5-1 and maintaining the lead since then until the 6th. Up and back. Makes it a 1-1 situation. Davis fires a diving curveball. Hubbard getting only a piece of that one. Situation is 1-2. One, 2 and a half. That one got fouled too. Don't forget, we still got McVeigh and I'm assuming Victorio. We still haven't put anyone away. And this one, outfield. So we're going to see another score. It's going to be good for a single. So Clark advances second. Hubbard with that hit. And now the umps have called a timeout. Got to try and get some balls in hand. And it looks like the coach is going to have another chat with the team. We're going to take a break. We'll be back in a minute. We still haven't put anyone away here at the top of the 7th inning between Lamar and Northeastern. Davis just got yanked. His day is already done. He only had about 18 pitches, but lots more allowances than anything else. Let's see what happens when Colin Neibauer takes the mound. Going up against McVeigh first. Quick pickup pitch to first. Safe. And that loads it up once again. With Clark at third, Hubbard at second. Now McVeigh at first. Hubbard wound up batting in Delorbe. And now we got Victorio at bat. Sixteen to 9. The Plainsmen with the lead here at the top of the 7th. Up and back for Victorio. Strike. 2. Victorio, 1 for 1 with the solo smash. If he does it again, it's going to be a grand one. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Finally, we get one away. Now we got Hoy and back to the top with Stuffed. We've already been through the lineup already this evening, starting with Victorio. Now we got Hoy at bat and Stuffed on deck. Neibauer trying to get himself situated. Swing and a miss, strike 1. 16-9. Plainsman coming over the top with an easy conga line. No doubt it's going to be the player with the most points that'll be the MVP of this one, despite coming over the top, but it's still in the middle of the ball game. We probably still have another inning or two to work with. Strike 2. Taking a look at Hoy, he is 2 for 3, 2-runner smash, single, and a total of 5 points. He also has a walk. Goo out! This is probably just a mercy killing for Lamar. Unless I think we still have the bottom of the 7th to look at. But with a 7-run deficit, I don't think we'll see the Lopes catch up. It's probably just going to try and pack it in and go to game 2, try to get themselves refreshed. As well as the field getting refreshed as well. I could barely see what's left of the batter's boxes. Now we got Stuffed at bat. And he got a piece of that one. 2 strikes. Stuffed with 2 runs, 2 hits out of about 4 situations. That one a little too low. 1 and 2. Two and 2 now for Stuffed. Davis only pitched in this inning. Obviously no strikeouts, but lots of allowances. 4 hits to say the least. Additional 5 runs. 6, 11, 5, 6. Yep. But fortunately no errors on his part. Neibauer might be the last pitcher of the game. Still a 2 and 2 situation. Stuffed getting pieces of it. Ump needs some new balls. Gets them from the players. Bags them. Play ball. Too high, full count between Stuffed and Neibauer. And we finally got 2 away with Victorio and Hoy after we've already gone through the lineup. High fly to right field. Are they going to get the catch? No, they don't! Fumble right in front. Call it a 2-bat-in single for Stuffed. Because Clark comes home and Hubbard comes home And McVeigh only advances to third base. And we got runners on the corner. And Suarez at bat. Strike one. Bait. Switch. All safe. That's something that the coaches are probably going to talk about is the corner situation. What I call the bait and switch. It's actually very easy to outmaneuver. Easier than you think. They try to avoid trying to get the one runner to steal second, but in the meantime, the other one comes in and steals home. Suarez swings away. 2 strikes now. Neubauer with a huge advantage. We could see the end of the game here real soon. That bumps it up to 19-9. Strikeout, they say. And that's it. Still got 1 inning, I think. Everyone's going straight back to the dugout. We're going to take a break. When we get back, the bottom of the 7th, 19-9. Lamar has to try and close the gap with Northeastern having the lead. We're only about half an hour behind schedule, but Northeastern is probably going to have the win in the bag in this one. It's 19-9. They wound up getting a ton of runs earlier in the top of the 7th. We're at the bottom with Oxford, Vitak, and Hepner of the Lopes at bat on deck. In the dugout, getting ready to come in. A quick 1-2-3 in the previous inning. The situation right now is 2 balls, 1 strike between Oxford and Lamont. Lamont sets. That one comes up and back, foul left. Situation is 2 balls, 2 strikes. Lamont racking up a lot of pitches so far. He has at least 60. And this one, ground ball, pick up second, pitch to first is not in time. Now we got Vitak, Hepner, and Villalobos. Vitak is 1 for 3, got tagged out in a fielder's choice previously. He also has a strikeout, but he has 2-point split. Hepner with 4-point split, got a single RBI as well as a home run situation. Villalobos with a single RBI and 2 hits, all singles. Decides to throw to Oxford instead of Vitak at bat. Gotta try and play some defense, keeping the Lopes on their toes. Swing and a miss. Strike 1 on Vitak. Wind's picking up again, favoring for the batters if they could get the connection and get enough power to bop it along center field. Another throw to first, safe. If Lopes could do that, they can cut the lead down by 2 with a 2-runner homer from Vitak. Two strikes. Lamont with the advantage. $19-9. I don't know if they're going to engage the mercy rule here. I've seen it every so often. Whoa, right over the shoulder of the pitcher. That one goes to the outfield. It's going to be good for a single. And nothing better as Oxford only advances 1. Now we got Hepner, Villalobos, Hernandez. Looks like the catcher is going to have a bit of a chat with Lamont. Well, like I said earlier, he already has at least 60, probably 70 pitches by now. So a chat with the catcher, maybe later on we might see a change. But we could also see the end of the game here. Oxford second, Vitak first, Hepner at bat. Let's see what he can do with Lamont. Oh, that's popped up infield. Going out towards center, though. Good catch. Still got runners at second and third with the ball going towards center. There's no point in Oxford trying to make a run for it from there. If he were to try, he'd probably wind up in a pickle. And it looks like we got a change in hitters instead of Villalobos. Let's see if we can pull him up. He has Jackson Kettner. Two T's. Another catch at center field, but it's going to be a sacrificial play as Oxford comes all the way. Great hustle by Oxford to make it all the way home, because that's going to give Kettner an RBI single situation. Now we got Hernandez and Rodriguez. In the zone, strike one on Hernandez. Hernandez is 1 for 3. Managed to get something better than a single. Managed to get a double. First one in this game today. Swing and a miss. 2 strikes. Remember, still only got 1 away and 2 runners all over the left. Or actually all over the right. Put them all over the left, they'll be in scoring position. Another pop-up. This one's definitely infield, and it's a catch. I think that one was by the pitcher. Couldn't really see it. My tent has a black canopy on it, so I couldn't see it coming down. 1910. Not a good decade for America. That one was high for Rodriguez. Still got Vitak at second. Kettner on first. That one is too low. 2 balls for Rodriguez. Only a 9-point gap. Foul ball. Two-one situation now for Rodriguez. Lamont taking a look around. Another foul ball. Two-and-two situation now. Lamont getting a mild advantage. Got to avoid the full. Lamont looking around. Fires. Strike 3. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the ball game. The final score, 19-10. Northeastern Junior College winning game 1. Gonna take a quick look at the offensive stats when we get back for the post-game show. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It is the post-game show of Game 1 between Lamar and Northeastern Junior College. The final score of the first game, 19-10. The Plainsmen taking to win. A quick look at the offensive stats going down the batting lineup. Going to start things off with Braden Stuffed for his offensive stats. Managed to get 3 hits, got 2 each in runs and bat-ins, so that's 4 points split. Going down, we also have, for player number 23, actually, a pinch hitter for Glad. Tanner Peary, he managed to get a hit and a run, so that gets him a point. Next is Aniel Delorbe. He has a hit, 2 runs, and 4 bat-ins. One of his big hits was a solo home run. He also wound up getting hit by a pitch and managed to reach on a couple of run-on-error situations. But great job batting in the Plainsmen. Next player to talk about, Michael Clark. Got 2 each in hits, runs, and bat-ins. Got situations for both these players. Starting off with George Green, he managed to collect a run after taking a walk, but then they decided to give him the pinch hit and bring in Eston Hubbard. He managed to get a hit, a run, and 2 bat-ins. 1 bat-in from a sacrifice fly, another from a single, and after that single hit, managed to make it all the way home. Taking a look next is Zach McVeigh, got a hit and a run. We got plays by both these players, starting off with Brendan Kelland, got a hit, 2 runs, and a bat-in. That hit being a single, batting in one of the players during the second inning, and a big play coming from Jose Victorio with a solo home run. That's all he got. Finally, we also have Hudson Hoy, coming from Spruce Grove, Alberta, from the looks of it. He got 2 hits, 3 runs, 2 bat-ins. He managed to get a 2-run home run. But the player of this game is the one in the second part of the batting lineup, Riley Suarez. He is our MVP of the day with 2 hits and 3 each in runs and bat-ins. That is 6 points split, so congratulations to Riley Suarez. Got a solo home run, got a couple of walks, but great job making it home and getting people home as well, especially in the 6th inning where they wound up getting a walking conga line. Today's games, by the way, is sponsored by Cornerstone Resource Center. We're going to sign off temporarily. We got Game 2 on my YouTube page as well, so feel free to check that out. In the meantime, I'm just going to take a break. Go and enjoy the second one while you're getting popcorn or whatever as this comes to conclusion. Catch you later.